Welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got another pickups video for you here. This has been a long time in the making, actually. I haven't really been out there a lot recently. I sort of took a little bit of a break. Just time constraints, finishing up the school year and stuff like that. Really took a lot of my personal time to donate to those kind of things, and never really had the ability to really get out there and go looking too much. Now, that being said, I did get out there a few times. I did find a few items, and I actually found stuff just yesterday, so finally put together enough really to put up a video here for you. But basically, in my hiatus, you know, a couple things have been going on. I haven't really been able to get it there recently. My son sort of had a like a fever, or I don't know if he's got the flu or what it is exactly, because he's not really throwing up or anything like that, but I just had a fever and stuff like that, so he hasn't been able to really get out there. But interestingly enough, because of that, he hasn't been going to daycare, and we just started our summer, my wife and I, because we're both teachers. So we've actually been sitting down, and he and I have been playing through New Super Mario Wii, you know, on the TV upstairs or whatever, to pass the time, because he really likes that and it seems to put him in a good mood. So he's becoming a little mini gamer at 3 years old. So we've been spending some time together playing that, and that's really been enjoyable for me to spend some quality time with my son, even though, you know, the situation is that he's kind of sick while he's doing that. But still, like I said, that sort of kept me from being out there and hunting and stuff like that. So I'll get started on this, though. These are the things that I found most recently. This thing was actually yesterday. I wanted to show you this. It's really cool. It's a Toxic Crusaders comic book, and I'm not really a comic collector, but I do like looking at the ads and stuff like that in it. So the reason why I picked this one is on the back, you can see there it has the Battletoads game for Nintendo. So one of my favorites from back in the day. Was just playing this actually the other night. A friend of mine was over, and we were checking out this game a little bit, and I was showing him all about it because he never had played it before. So pretty cool right there, and really wanted to get that. I was curious what you would think of this idea. I know some people are comic book collectors. I mean, this is not really collector quality here. Like, it's fairly beat up on the binding and stuff like that, so I don't think it would be like the world's biggest thing. But I don't actually have a coffee table down here. I got this little like IKEA table over here, which I just set junk on. But basically, when I'm gaming and stuff like that, I wanted to get kind of a coffee table down here to put in front of the couch, which is right over here. But I was thinking of, you know, on the top of it, having a whole bunch of advertisements like this for old games that I really liked, and somehow putting them on the table and like making them like a permanent fixture on the top of it, like almost like a decoration on top of a table. I don't know what you think of that idea, or if you have any ideas on how to go to do that, because I really would like it to be permanent, not to get trashed over time or something like that. So I don't know if there's like a certain way of doing that. I'm no way a table expert or anything like that, but I thought it would be kind of cool, and I'm sort of collecting things like that. I really want to get the high glossy back art version one, though, if I want to do that. So let me know what you think of that idea, or if you're you know, worried that I'm gonna like trash something or ruin a magazine. I can't imagine this one here is that valuable, but I don't know anything about these things. So you let me know what you think of that idea, though. That would definitely be one that would go there, because I love Battletoads. Moving on from there, this is something I picked up yesterday as well, and for $3.99 I picked up a Sega Genesis mock system, or whatever you like to call it, like a emulation system. I thought it was kind of cool, so I went for it. It's nothing super special, but for it I paid $3.99, and I did a little bit of research on it. There's really only 2 games on this system, and I don't even know what condition it's in. Well, the back cover just fell off, but I don't really know what condition this is all in, to tell you the truth. I'm just looking at it now, and there's a few scratches and stuff on it, but it looks like a little Model 2 system. It had some battery corrosion in it, but nothing I can't clean up with like a Q-tip or something like that. There was one battery in there that was just awful. I don't know if you can see the corrosion on the tip there, but I'm going to fix that up, and hopefully this thing will power on. Obviously it didn't have the corroded battery in it, so I'll have to test it out. The cool thing about this one is most of these systems that come like this one actually has 2 controllers. It's all a big wiry mess right now. I haven't unraveled it, obviously, because I just took it out of the bag, but you can see like in the front it has 2 controller ports. Usually these systems only have 1, but because they got Street Fighters on there, it has 2. So it's Street Fighter 2 and I think the other game's Ghoul and Ghosts for Sega Genesis. So there's actually only 2 games on this one, which is kind of interesting because there are usually like 6 or so games on these plug and plays, but still cool nonetheless. And the other cool thing is it also takes a 6-volt plug right here, so if I can find a 6-volt plug, I might just be able to avoid the whole battery scenario altogether and be able to just plug it straight in, which is kind of cool. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I might just, you know, put it on display or something, because I mean, I already own all those games, so not really something I absolutely require, but it's still cool. And for $3.99, why not? Moving on from there, this is something I picked up, and this was a while back actually. I think during my last pickups video I forgot to show this, so I had it at the time though, and it's a N64. Obviously it's in pretty good shape. There's a few minor scratches and stuff on it. It doesn't have the expansion pack, just the regular pack in there, but that's okay. And came with the power supply and everything, and for that I paid 15 bucks, which I thought was reasonable. It's not that bad. I'll be able to flip that, I think, pretty easily. Just team it up with a controller, a couple games, and I'll be able to, you know, get my cash plus with that. So that's something I decided to pick up. Haven't tested it yet. Might work, might not. It looks like it should, because it's in pretty good shape. So that's that there. And also the same day I picked up Mario Kart DS, which interestingly enough I did not have in my collection already as far as case goes. I had a loose copy of this, so really happy to find it totally complete, and it's in really mint shape and everything like that. There's my receipt in there, but has like the manual in behind the Nintendo Power advertisement and everything, so really amazing shape. Really happy to find that. Obviously for that one there I paid $6, but definitely worth it. And I'm not looking to get a ton of DS games or anything like that, but anything like Mario or those kind of things, I'm definitely going to go for it. Then, actually this was yesterday, sort of going out of order here, I found more Mario games. Found new Super Mario, which again, I did not have this actually complete. I had this loose cart, which I found in the past. Never bought this retail, so you know, that's the idea behind it. But this one here was $5, which is more than happy to pay that. Actually, for this one here, I paid a little bit less than $5 because I had $1 off of the 3 items I'm about to show you right now. So I took $1 off of the 3. I don't know exactly how much that came out to with tax and everything, but basically like $4 and, you know, maybe 80 cents or I don't know, something like that. I ended up paying for that. So pretty cool, like I said, just because I did not have this complete, so that means I'll go sell off my loose copy. And this one here I had complete. Now this is interesting in and of itself because the version I have has a red case, but this one has a black case, which is a Super Mario 64 DS. So don't really know a whole lot about why it's like that, but it's the same price. It's $5 and it's totally complete. Came from the same place, so obviously it came probably from the same person. So it's been kept in good shape, and you know, clearly a classic must-have kind of thing. So I don't know if I'm going to get rid of my red cased one and keep this black cased one. I probably will, just because just for uniformity kind of thing, the red case kind of sticks out a little bit. So that's cool right there. Again, like I said, $5 for that, and then well, a little less than $5 for that. I'll figure it out when I post the prices. And this one here also for $5 was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Not going to turn that down. I already had that in my collection for the original Xbox, but it's in pretty decent shape. Manual's got a few like slight dings right here, and I know the disc has, you know, some minor scratching and stuff like that, but it should play and everything like that. I'm not too worried about it. But that there, you know, for $4 and change, it's pretty good deal right there, and you know, really happy to get that. Haven't really found a whole lot lately, like I was saying, so nice to find that, and that's something I should be able to flip quite easily. And then the last thing I'll have to show you here is Champion Return to Arms for the PlayStation 2. I got this one at a Value Village for $5, which I don't think is too bad of a deal at all. I didn't have this one in the collection, so that one's going to go in just because it looks pretty awesome. I'm going to have to check it out a little more detailed for myself or something like that, but it's all complete, which is nice. I'm pretty much, unless it's something uber valuable, I'm not really picking up PS2 games that are incomplete these days, so pretty nice right there, and the disc is pretty much near mint, so really sweet right there. There was actually quite a stack of these games there, like not this particular title like PlayStation 2 games, but this one here was really the only one that was worth anything. Everything else was like $2, $3 games, and they wanted $5 for them, so this is the only one that was really worth picking up. And funny enough though, when I went back there the other day, all those PS2 games were gone, so somebody must have thought they were a good deal for $5, but I wasn't about to jump on those ones. That's everything though I found recently. Hopefully I'll get a chance to get out there a little bit more. I'll have to see how that works out and everything, but that's everything I got to show you this time. So thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I'll see you all later.